Hi there, welcome to our second session on Amazon Web Services. In the last session, we had a detailed discussion on global infrastructure consists of content delivery network technology and other related topics. Here in this module, we'll continue with AWS Architect and discuss about the core building blocks, which consist of compute, storage, network, databases. See, these topics will give you a complete idea what an AWS consists of, and we'll discuss all the services in detail in our upcoming sessions. From session 2 onwards, focus will be on the lab and detailed discussion of services. All services will be covered one by one as given in the course content details. So let's start with compute. Compute service actually is the provisioning of computing resources on demand. This cloud computing layer involves the delivery of virtual or physical resources as a service. Priced via consumption-based model, compute services emerged in 2006 via the launch of Amazon EC2. AWS Compute offers many services, but we will talk only about the services which are a part of Solution Architect program. AWS Compute offerings are EC2, ECS, Lambda and Lightsail. EC2 is a flexible service that provides resizable cloud-based compute capacity in the form of EC2 instances that is equivalent to virtual servers. User can choose operating system and can commission one or thousands of instances simultaneously and pay only for what is used and manage them through a central interface through a web API or through a console. Session 2 of this module will give entire details of EC2 with lab. Here it is a brief introduction of AWS Architect. Next in the line is ECS. Amazon EC2 Container Service, also called as ECS. It is a Docker-driven container-based deployment model and allows you to easily run applications on a managed cluster of Amazon EC2 instances. It's a way to build, run, scale and quickly update new applications. It is a service designed to help run Docker containers on AWS platform in an easy and scalable way. We shall be covering Dockers in detail in our ECS session and perform lab on it. Now moving further to AWS Lambda, it is an event-driven serverless computing platform. It is a compute service that runs code in response to events and automatically manages the compute resources required by that code. So Lambda is a service that allows you to reduce the back-end work for a website, mobile apps or other businesses. In most cases, if you run a mobile app or an online web app, there are always some tasks to be executed in the backend, like uploading or downloading image, scaling the image with the bitrate. All the background tasks can be performed by Lambda service. Lightsail is next in the compute service. Lightsail is designed to be the easiest way to launch and manage a virtual private server with AWS Lightsail plans. Include everything you need to jumpstart your project: a virtual machine, solid-state drive-based storage, data transfer, DNS management, and a static IP for a low and a predictable price. Lightsail has been created for customers who want a very simple to understand hosting plan. It is a perfect offering to host your simple websites. So this was all about compute. Moving next to storage. See, cloud storage is a critical component of cloud computing, holding the information which is used by applications, big data analytics, data warehouses, Internet of Things, databases and backup and archive applications all rely on some form of data storage architect. Cloud storage is typically more reliable, scalable and secure than traditional on-premise storage systems. Storage services in AWS refers to a place where user can keep content and make it available anytime. AWS offers several storage services. We'll focus on mostly commonly used and popular services like Amazon S3, Amazon EBS, Amazon Glaciers. Let's understand one by one. Amazon Simple Storage Service, that is Amazon S3, is a storage for the internet which is designed to make web scale computing easier for developers. Amazon S3 has a simple web services interface that you can use to store and retrieve any amount of data at any time from anywhere on the web. See, S3 is an object storage, which basically means that it treats each file as an object capable of storing very large objects up to 5 terabytes in size. S3 is typically used for storing images, videos, logs and other types of files. Each object in S3 has a URL which can be used to download the object. Objects in S3 can also be delivered via Amazon CloudFront CDN. Objects in S3 can be archived to Amazon Glacier, which is a very reasonably priced archival service. It gives any developer access to the same highly scalable, reliable, fast, inexpensive data storage infrastructure that Amazon uses to run its own global infrastructure of websites. Infrastructure that Amazon uses to run its own global network of websites. Moving further to Amazon Elastic Block Store, it provides persistent block storage volumes for use with Amazon instances in AWS cloud. Each Amazon EBS volume is automatically replicated within its availability zone to protect you from component failure, offer high availability and durability. Amazon EBS volumes offer the consistent and low latency performance needed to run your workloads. With Amazon EBS, you can scale your usage up or down within minutes, all while paying a low price for only what you provision. Moving next to Amazon Glacier. Amazon Glacier is an extremely low-cost storage service that provides durable storage with security features for data archiving and backup. With Amazon Glacier, customers can store their data cost effectively for months, years, or even decades. Amazon Glacier is a secure, durable, and extremely low-cost storage service for data archiving and long-term backup plans. It is designed to deliver 99.99999% durability and provides comprehensive security and compliance capabilities that can help meet even the most stringent regulatory requirements. Amazon Glacier provides query-in-place functionality, allowing you to run powerful analytics directly on your archived data at rest. To keep costs low yet suitable for varying retrieval needs, Amazon Glacier provides 3 options for access to archives. From a few minutes to several hours, user need not worry about capacity planning, hardware provisioning, data replication, hardware failure detection and recovery, or time-consuming hardware migrations. So this is all about storage in AWS Architect. Just to have an overview of storage, we will talk about each and every storage in detail in the upcoming sessions. Now let's understand AWS networking products. What are they? AWS networking products enables us to isolate our cloud infrastructure, scale your request handling. AWS networking products enables you to isolate your cloud infrastructure, scale your request handling capacity, and connect your physical network to your private virtual network. AWS networking products work together to meet the needs of your application. For example, Elastic Load Balancing works with Amazon Virtual Private Cloud to provide robust networking and security features. Now understand what is Amazon VPC. Amazon VPC is an on-demand configurable pool of shared computing resources allocated within a public cloud environment. Amazon VPC enables users to launch AWS resources into virtual networks that are defined. VPC are configured by modifying IP addresses. Now, how do we configure VPC? VPC virtual private clouds are configured by modifying IP address range, create subnets, configure route tables, network gateway, and security settings. Once again, we will revise DNS and about IP addresses in our upcoming sessions when we'll talk about VPC in detail. Let's further talk about AWS Direct Connect. AWS Direct Connect is a network service that allows Amazon Web Services customers to establish a dedicated network connection between the customer's data center or co-location environment with Amazon servers. This connection provides customers with a private way to transfer data to the cloud without having to rely on public internet. Direct Connect is also useful for customers whose corporate governance prohibits the use of public internet for transferring sensitive data because of compliance concerns. AWS charges for data transfer over the dedicated connection at a reduced rate rather than the standard internet data transfer rate, also in short called as DTR, and pricing is per port hour. So now we'll see what is Elastic Load Balancing. Elastic Load Balancing distributes incoming application traffic across multiple EC2 instances in multiple availability zones. This increases the fault tolerance of your application. The load balancer serves as a single point of contact for clients, which increases the availability of your application. This is about elastic balancing, load balancing. Further, let's talk about what is Amazon Route 53. Since we are giving you an overview of networking in Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Route 53 is one of the important component service from AWS. Amazon Route 53 is a scalable domain name system service intended to give business and developers a reliable way to direct end to applications. Basically, it provides DNS service like creating your own domain and pointing it to your EC2 instances. Amazon Route 53 allows developers to manage IP addresses referred as records listed for domain names in the DNS phone book. Amazon Route 53 answers requests, which are known as queries, to translate domain names into their corresponding IP addresses. We will also talk about Route 53 in detail in our Route 53 session. Amazon Route 53 connect queries to infrastructure in AWS like elastic load balancers and allows developer to map domain names to S3 buckets, EC2 instances and other AWS resources. It can also be used to direct developers to infrastructure which is outside AWS. Now further moving to our next core building block service, which is a database. Amazon offers a broad range of databases purpose-built for specific application use cases. AWS fully managed database service includes relational databases for transactional applications, non-relational databases for internet scale applications, a data warehouse for analytics, and in-memory data store for caching and real-time workloads, and a graph database for building applications with highly connected data. See, if you are looking to migrate your existing database to AWS, the database migration service makes it easy and cost effective. Let's understand about relational databases. Relational databases actually is a structured data that can be stored in a two-dimensional array format where each record is a row and all our attributes for a given record are columns. Hence, this kind of schema-based data model will allow the user to conveniently store such information as a single record with multiple different type attributes. Records of multiple types can be arranged in different tables, and then depending on what kind of queries are performed, parent-child table relations can be created. More importantly, relational databases like Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server provide asset semantics and thus allow transactional guarantees for operations that need to work on records. SQL is an industry standard query language that is capable of doing from most naive to most complex operations on relational data. Whereas non-relational databases are schema-less design, the data is completely unstructured. Here, application does is a simple key value like access. Hence, the data is not suitable for arrangement as multiple records of different types. Amazon DynamoDB, Elastic Cache, Neptune are some examples of non-relational data stores. Such databases are built to scale out to multiple nodes where the data is replicated on different machines. Relational databases, on the other hand, are tough to scale out because they are not designed to give up on semantics of atomicity, consistency, durability, recovery, etc. Not to say that non-relational databases do not implement these features, but in most of the cases the rules are relaxed, and this is the main reason behind good scalability. In databases, when we'll talk about Amazon offerings in detail, we will also talk about the non-relational database structure. Database services actually in AWS refers to a highly manageable and flexible platform that fits your specific application needs. These fully managed database services include relational databases with support for 6 commonly used database engines for transactional applications. Non-relational databases for internal scale applications, a data warehouse for analytics, in-memory data store for caching and real-time workloads, and a graph database for building applications with highly connected data. So in relational databases, Amazon offers Amazon Relational Database Service, in short called as RDS. It is a fully managed SQL database service. Amazon RDS offers an array of database engine choices to help with database management tasks such as migration, backup, recovery, and patching. Whereas Amazon Redshift is a column-based database that scales horizontally and allows you to store terabytes and petabytes of data. Designed for analytic workloads, can be used with the site's existing business and intelligence tools for data analysis. Redshift uses massively parallel processing (MPP) built on a column-oriented DBMS, hence enables fast query processing using parallelized query across multiple nodes. Redshift provides custom JDBC and ODBC drivers that can be integrated with CrowdTrail for auditing purposes, and performance can be monitored from CloudWatch. Moving further to DynamoDB. DynamoDB is a fast, fully managed NoSQL database service that makes it simple and cost-effective to store and retrieve any amount of data and serve any level of request traffic. Its guaranteed throughput and single-digit millisecond latency makes it great fit for gaming, ad tech, mobile and many other applications. It is very easy to integrate with AWS Lambdas and API gateways. Further is Elastic Cache. Elastic Cache is fully managed caching service. Elastic Cache is a protocol compliant with Memcache, and open source high performance distributed memory object caching for system speeding up dynamic web applications by elevating database load. Redis in an in-memory data structure provides a high-performance, scalable and cost-effective caching solution. Redis supports through a fully managed and optimized database service called ElastiCache for Redis, and allows customers to run self-managed Redis on AWS EC2. With ElastiCache, user can quickly deploy cache environment without having to provision hardware or install software. User can choose from Memcached or Redis protocol compliant cache engine software and let ElastiCache perform software upgrades and patch management. For enhanced security, ElastiCache can be run in Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, giving complete control over network access to clusters. From AWS Management Console, user can add or remove resources such as nodes, clusters or read replicas to your ElastiCache environment to meet your business needs and application requirements. Further, we will talk about Amazon Neptune. Amazon Neptune is a fast, reliable, fully managed graph database service, and it is easy to build and run applications that work with highly connected data sets. Supports popular graph models, Property Graph and W3Cs, RDF and their respective query languages. Apache Tinkerpop, Timlin and SparkQL allow you to easily build queries that efficiently navigate highly connected dataset. It is highly available with read replicas, point-in-time recovery, continuous backup to Amazon S3 and replicas across availability zone. The core of Amazon Neptune is a purpose-built high-performance graph database engine optimized for storing billions of relationships and queries. The graph with millisecond latency. Neptune powers graph use cases such as recommendation engines, fraud detection, knowledge graphs, drug discovery, and network security. It's a highly scalable. Neptune is fully managed, so you no longer need to worry about database management tasks such as hardware provisioning, software patching, setup, configuration, or backups. Alright, that's all from us, an Amazon core building block architect. We all had an overview of all the services on database, storage, network, and compute. So in our next session, we'll be talking about all these services in detail. So next coming up, EC2 instance from Amazon, and we'll discuss in detail. Till then, stay connected. Thank you.